Aaron asked me, said, tell a dream, tell a story, and then say what we're going to do together. And so first thing that I have for you is that think about this. What was the greatest technology invention in our lifetime? August 1991. Can anyone tell me what that was? It was the launch of the World Wide Web. It fundamentally changed everything that we do in our lives. It fundamentally changes every industry that touches it. Within 4 years after that release, a couple of us got together, we formed a business plan for Delta Airlines and said, let's create the first airline website for Delta Airlines, and let's call it delta.com. Management, we need $25,000 to buy a URL, and we'll launch this thing within a 6 months period. They said, $25,000 for a passing fad? Why would we do that? So they gave us $1,000 and said, go buy delta-air.com and create your brochureware and go away. So we did. We created Skylinks with delta-air.com. We ran that from 96 through 2000 and $2 billion worth of revenue going through that site. And then senior management came back and said, why the hell don't we own delta.com? So $2 million later, we own delta.com. So that's a big story of just basically being relentless, believing in your dreams because they do come true. And it also tells you as being an entrepreneur is very smart versus working for a very big company. So by 2005, you can imagine in Delta is that no one does anything but use the internet to book travel, schedule, et cetera. I mean, it's a fundamental part of your lives. I'm sure most of you may have even rode Delta here and used things. By 2015, mobile devices, we're all using those for booking, scheduling, et cetera. It's not even about the web, but the infrastructure is the web that we continue to look at. So the industries are always impacted by the World Wide Web. Is that transportation fundamentally changed from distribution to customer service and the user experience, ultimately gives you the same presence that you have out there at the ticket counter, et cetera. It also changes retail, as you have seen, changes banking and logistics everywhere it goes. Now you come to where I sit. I sit in employee benefits of insurance. And I'm telling you is that it represents 25% of GDP insurance products do. It's amazing, P&C and employee benefits, but yet the industry has fundamentally not changed in 50 years. It still hasn't adopted e-commerce. So that's what Decisely is about creating a new user experience where we take what the user themselves need. You need HR services to run your business. It's not about just the insurance product, it's about the complete set of insurance needs, the benefit needs, and what you need. So Decisely, we build a recruit-to-retire platform. It is recruiting, applicant tracking, onboarding, employee benefits for both part-time and full-time employees, and retirement services all in one, because we believe you need a seamless service that goes back and forth, and you need one vendor to choke at the end of the day, not 5 vendors or continually data entering into different systems. And so taking that e-commerce background, we're going to bring that to the insurance industry. And I'd say is that the insurance industry itself, whether it's P&C or employee benefits, it's in about the second inning of a maybe 9-inning game, could be an 18-inning game to be honest. And so, there's a lot of change that's coming here. So the thing that I wanted to talk about that we're going to work together on is with Aaron's help and the Society of Collision Repair Specialists, we're going to be launching a retirement solution. And so the first thing is that the federal government is actually getting involved now and doing good things. I know, it's shocking. But association retirement plans, for the first time in this country, small businesses are now allowed to aggregate and do collective bargaining when it comes to retirement plan services. And so what you're able to do is join a 401k multi-employer plan, which what it does is allows you not to have to do all the administrative costs just for your small business. Instead, it's aggregated among thousands of small businesses. Everyone pays their little portion. Think of it like as a Costco for retirement, is that you don't have to pay for the entire building and infrastructure of it. You're paying your little portion. So what it does is it reduces your cost of administration by 40 to 50% utilizing these products. The federal government and the Department of Labor just made that change just about a month ago, and it's effective as of January 1. We'll be launching that type of program for you and the members of the Society of Collision Repair Specialists. Second thing to think about, the federal government has also looked at small businesses and said, you know what, it's unfair that large businesses are able to consolidate, go out and get better insurance products for their employees. they should be allowed to aggregate and buy collectively. Why can't you do that? Association health plans have been around for 30 years, and small businesses have not been allowed to participate because of government, federal, and state regulations. Federal government came in and said, as of September 1 of 2018, you can now consolidate and you can go after insurance products altogether as a collective sourcing capability. When you do that and you provide the collective sourcing side of this, is what you see is that in insurance is you typically see a 10 to 30% discount on your premiums. Those premiums are discounted to you from an employer, but more importantly, they're actually passed off to your employees as well. And so one program that we're running as an association health plan that's very similar to your industry is that we see that owner-operators are saving about 23% on their insurance premium, which translates into $1,000 on average for their employees. That's like real money back into their pocket. The second thing it does is that most small businesses, more than 40%, don't provide benefits to their employees today. They can't afford it. They can't find it. So therefore, they just don't do it. In these programs we're running is that 35% of the program members are actually new to insurance. It's the first time that they're ever providing it to their employees because it's cost effective for the first time. So we're really excited about these opportunities that we're going to be working on with Society of Collision Repair Specialists and you in aggregating your data and figuring out how we can do these types of things with you and providing that recruit to retire platform. Because Decisely is that we're a B corporation. A B corporation is a company that believes in social responsibility, and more specifically in our bylaws is that we are aiming to use business for good. And so as a part of that, our real mission in life is to provide more Americans affordable health care. And we're going to do that via the heart of the American workforce. That's you, small businesses. So that's what we're going to be doing together in the future and using the e-commerce background that I have. We'll aggregate this data, give it to the insurance carriers, and it's been talked about. They do big data all the time, so you can think of it as a big data play ultimately for you. So I'm going to finish a little bit early here and just let you know is that the future is looking bright, and there's a lot of things that we can do together, and the World Wide Web is finally hitting the insurance industry, and it's good for you. Thank you very much.